Hello there, good morning. It's Phil Thatch, and Heather and I are here at the Saint Augustine Alligator Farm. This is a great place for bird photography where the alligators breed. They have a lot of bird nests, wild bird nests. They're not captive birds, but they come there because their predators can't get to them because of all those alligators below. And Heather and I are very excited about doing some bird photography. We are here on March the 16th. We've been here before, but it was in July, which is not the best time of the year, but March is just about the best time of year to come here. So hopefully we'll see lots of nesting birds. And we're a little early, so as soon as they let us in, we're gonna get started making some photographs here at the Saint Augustine Alligator Farm. All right, so I started out using the Z8 and the 600 PF, but it turned out that it was just too much focal length. But I did make a couple of shots with that combination that I liked, including this first shot. This is the star of the show, is what I'm going to call it. This is a great egret that was in full breeding plumage. Normally this area right here is not as green as this, and you don't see these feathers when the bird's not in breeding plumage. This is 600 millimeters with that lens, 1/250th of a second, wide open at 6.3 and ISO 640, and it's barely cropped at all. This is a 100% view of this shot on a 4K monitor. Here's another shot with the 600 PF. This is 1/250th of a second of the beautiful full breeding plumage great egret. Just look at the detail. Man, that lens is so sharp. And I was able to get really close to this bird, the star of the show, the breeding plumage great egret. But we'll see lots of spoonbills as well. We're inside now and we're back at the rookery.
My hair is crazy.
Your hair is awesome. And I had the 600 PF on, and it's just, the 600 PF is too much. So I also brought my 100 to 400. Heather has her 100 to 500. And I'm not seeing anybody here with Sony. I'm seeing everybody is shooting Nikon or Canon, and everybody is using 100 to 400s. I've seen at least 4 other 100 to 400 lenses here. I've seen a 180 to 600 and lots of Canon 100 to 500s. But anyway, it's pretty awesome. For example, right there is a spoonbill on a nest. I don't know if it's got eggs or anything, but there's definitely a spoonbill right there, and we've just been having a good time making photos. Let's take a look. Okay, so here is that same great egret. This is with the 100 to 400 that I've switched to, and we'll be using it for the rest of the shots in this video. This is 250 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f6.3, and ISO 1400 of the beautiful great egret. It's just really an amazing display, these birds. And I have a video of it that I'll show you later. Here's a white ibis at 220 millimeters and 1/3200th of a second. This is f6.3 and 3200 ISO. Beautiful bird, the white ibis. Well, what do you know? There's a spoonbill. There were lots of spoonbills there, and here's one in flight. I was kind of concentrating on in-flight shots because the spoonbills with young were kind of blocked, but Heather concentrated a lot on the spoonbills with babies. So here is a 340 millimeter shot at 1/3200th of a second, f6.3 and ISO 6400. I probably could have gotten away with a little bit slower shutter speed than this. Here's a spoonbill in some of the vegetation there. I'm not sure if it's on a nest or just happened to be right there. This is 400 millimeters with the 100 to 400, 1/640th of a second, f6.3 and ISO 1100. Here's another shot from that same series, same exact settings. I just liked both of these poses, so I shared them both with you. Now here's another spoonbill in flight, and now on this in-flight shot, I'm only at 1/640th. I probably should have zipped it up at least to 1250 or 1600, but this is 1/640th of a second, 400 millimeters f6.3 and ISO 1000. Here's another shot in that same pass as the bird's preparing to land. Same settings, 1/640th and 400 millimeters. Beautiful bird, and I like the background as well. Here's another in-flight shot. This one's at 1/2000th of a second. That's a better in-flight shutter speed. f6.3, ISO 4500, and this is 330 millimeters. Another shot from that same pass, exact same settings. I liked both of these enough to share with you in this video. This may be from that same pass as well. This is 330 millimeters, 1/2000th, f6.3 and 1400 ISO, as this beautiful roseate spoonbill flies around at the Saint Augustine Alligator Farm. Speaking of alligator farm, here was a couple of alligators, and I thought this one was kind of cute, resting its head on another alligator down below. There's alligators all over the place in there as you walk along the boardwalk, but most of the people there, not all of them, but most of the people there were paying attention exclusively to the wild birds that were there, not the captive alligators. This is 400 millimeters. I slowed my shutter speed all the way down to 1/40th of a second and braced on the handrail, f6.3 and ISO 220. Here's the star of the show doing a breeding display. Just beautiful. 400 millimeters, 1/2000th of a second, f6.3 and ISO 5600. And here is another shot of the same. The last one I cropped to 16:9 and this one I didn't. They're not the same shot, but they're pretty similar with very similar settings. Here's a portrait of a spoonbill, a nice close-up shot, 400 millimeters, 1/2000th of a second, f6.3 and ISO 3200. Another spoonbill portrait, this one at 340 millimeters, 1/1000th of a second, f6.3 and ISO 1000. Here's a couple of spoonbills on the nest, which I thought was cute. 155 millimeters, 1/1000th of a second, f6.3 and 1600 ISO. I'm not seeing any chicks in this, however. Here's a spoonbill down by the shore getting itself a drink. This is 290 millimeters, 1/1000th of a second, f5.3 and ISO 3200. Here's another in-flight shot at 1/1000th of a second. This is only 130 millimeters on a full-frame camera, f4.8, ISO 1000. And this is another shot in that series. This one and this one were taken together in the same burst. Here's one more from that series. All three of these are sequential, but I liked them all enough to share with you this 130 millimeter in-flight shot. This is a 270 millimeter shot of another spoonbill getting itself a drink. I like the way this looked. It's 1/320th of a second, f5 and ISO 900. This is a common grackle, I believe, there at the alligator farm. This is 380 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5.6 and ISO 720. This is a 50% speed slow motion clip of the beautiful great egret doing its display. I thought it looked really beautiful and I decided to present it to you at 50% speed just to kind of let you soak in the display that it gives to prospective mates there at the alligator farm. So the restrooms are pretty interesting. They're right by the rookery / alligator breeding area. There's a changing table for you to set your camera on. But what's really crazy is right by the toilet is a window that looks out into the breeding area. I guess it's glass that you can't see through from out there, but you can certainly see out of it. There's a great egret right there preening, probably 15 feet away. Crazy. There's the windows to the two restrooms. I don't guess you can see in them, but you can sure see out. And they look right out over the rookery. Here are Heather shots, and all of these are made with the Canon R7 APS-C camera and the 100 to 500 telephoto zoom lens. This is the star of the show with the great breeding plumage. This is only 118 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, wide open at 4.5, and this is ISO 640. Heather captured this shot of this beautiful spoonbill taking a bath. Now, this same water has alligators swimming all around it, but the birds didn't seem to be frightened at all of that. This is 343 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5.6, and ISO 2000. Here's a shot of a spoonbill on a nest. I don't know if there's eggs or chicks. I don't see either one, but maybe they're just still getting ready, this pair. This is 123 millimeters, 1/400th, f4.5, and 500 ISO. This is another shot, I believe, of that same nest. Now the bird is sitting on the nest. Maybe it's sitting on eggs. I'm not sure. 123 millimeters on this one. I love this beautiful, beautiful shot of this female boat-tailed grackle. I love the background in this, everything about it. Just really, really love the position and pose of the bird. This is 123 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f4.5, and 800 ISO. Here's a spoonbill up in a tree. This is 300 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5.6, and ISO 400. And here's another spoonbill in a tree. This one's 400 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f6.3, and ISO 640. There's the star of the show doing the display that he does so well, or maybe she, I'm honestly not sure what gender this is. 363 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5.6, and 800 ISO. Heather's got a nice up-close portrait shot with lots and lots of detail of this spoonbill, 254 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5.6, and ISO 400. Here's another spoonbill on a branch. This one's 238 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5, and 800 ISO. I think this may be that same bird. This time he's trying to maintain his balance. This is 200 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5, and 800 ISO. Looks like the star of the show is taking a break in between displays. This shot is 300 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f5.6, and ISO 640. Still an amazingly beautiful bird, even though it's not in the middle of its display in this particular shot. When I saw how much foliage was blocking the nest that had young spoonbill in it, I did not make many shots, and of the shots I made, I didn't like any of them enough to share with you. But Heather concentrated on this nest for quite some time, and her hard work paid off. Look, she's captured the adult's eye surrounded by these fronds and the youngster's eye on the same plane, so they're both in focus and both framed up by these fronds. She did a great job with this. This is 400 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f6.3, and ISO 640. Here's a video clip that I made of the spoonbill with young on the nest, and I just didn't see how this was going to be a photo, so I went on, but Heather sure made a nice photo of it. And now let's get back to Heather's pictures. Here's a beautiful example of an adult spoonbill on a branch there. This is 254 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, wide open at f5 and 500 ISO. I love the composition of this shot of this spoonbill at 186 millimeters. This is 1/400th of a second, f5, and ISO 640. Heather made a few pictures of this pair. It looks like they're putting the finishing touches on their nest with just a little bit more nesting material. This is 100 millimeters, 1/400th of a second, f4.5, and 400 ISO. Here's the same pair still discussing what to do with this last piece of nesting material with the exact same settings. And here they are again. It looks like they finally placed it. Aren't they adorable, these lovebirds? Or wait, these spoonbill on their nest there at the Saint Augustine Alligator Farm. Here's a shot Heather made at 451 millimeters using the 1.6 crop camera. So that would be a lot of focal length. And she's done a nice job capturing detail in this portrait of a spoonbill up in a tree. 1/800th of a second, f6.3, and ISO 1250 on this one. Our morning here at the Saint Augustine Alligator Farm has been fantastic. Very much enjoyed it here. Hope you enjoyed the photos. We can't wait to come back, hopefully maybe next year. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. As always, we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye-bye.